welcome back to WolfQuest. We'll be here with Vole in the Sagebrush Wolf Pack, currently with some very, very young, wonderful, frolicking puppies, which still need names actually. Only one of them is named. Please give name suggestions. I'm trying to not name the puppies, even though I'm struggling, but they do need names, so please do feel free to give name suggestions. But welcome back to WolfQuest. Today I think we're going to have quite a chilled out time. We don't have any territory to strengthen. We can probably have a bit more relaxing time with our puppies. But let's actually go ahead and sleep since we are a little tired. Last time we went ahead and actually caught a bison, which was very exciting. Unfortunately, we did lose one of our pack mates too. Kind of a bug. But let's just say, for story purposes, it was definitely not a bug. It was simply that she got stuck between two bison. There we go. That explains it. Enough. Well, the pups aren't that hungry. I don't think they really need feeding. Hey, Velvet. How are you, my friend? Rolly's lying down. You doing well, Rolly? Well, actually, I just remembered something that would be a lot more interesting to do today. Why don't we go ahead and do our very first tests on wolves? Now, I know that sounds silly, but Vole is age 7, so what we've got to do is this year we're going to have to decide the next leader of the Sagebrush Wolf Pack, and so that once Vole's gone, there will be a leader ready and trained to take his place. Since this is his very last year to decide on a leader, since we don't know when he's going to die the next year, but he might not even be able to raise his whole litter. So let's go ahead and let's call whoever's back, and then we'll send some wolves back again. But let's quickly get some wolves coming over here first. Alright, come on everyone. Anybody on their way? Ivy, Red Panda, both of you? One of you? Hello? Anybody? Okay, they're taking their time, but that's alright. I think they're just getting the pups in little grasses. Okay, they're both on their way. Alright, let's wait. Alright, let's actually quickly send Star back. Since Star's our mate, Star won't be the next pack leader. Is there anybody else who will not? Oh, if I really wanted Cinnamon Swirl to be next pack leader, but sadly she's actually a little bit on the older side. She's 6 years old, which would mean that Vole... I just thought as well, she's one of Snowdrop's pups too. She's not the original founders of the Sagebrush Wolf Pack too. So sadly, much as I want her to be next leader, she can't really for various reasons. Right, everyone here doing well? Okay, that's everyone. Right, let's go ahead and let's do some hunting, but let's not help the wolves. They've got to figure it out themselves, and if they can't, then they're not fit to be leader. Let's actually first though rule out some wolves, since we need to think who's going to be best for the job. So is this really all of our pack mates? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's the 7th wolf? Velvet back there. Alright, well, wolves that I don't think would be best for the job. I mean, custard cream would be pretty good. Red Panda I don't think would be the best wolf for it, so I think we'll send Red Panda home. Ivy? I don't know about Ivy. I mean, she's a good wolf, I won't deny it, but I'm not... I'm a little bit... I don't think that she's quite got what it takes to be a pack leader. Sorry, Ivy. As for the others, I mean, I don't know. I don't think Nye either. I think Custard Cream definitely has potential. And Rolly does. So who have we got left then? We have Custard Cream, Rolly, Cotton and Velvet. All of which I think have enough potential to become leaders. Alright, that's perfect. It's a shame to have to rule out wolves so quickly, but without testing them. But we do know their personalities, and I don't think that they would be the very best leaders. Even if they were the greatest hunters, if a wolf doesn't have what it takes to be a leader, then they don't have what it takes to be a leader. Alright, let's see if we can get to this mule deer. Where is this leading? This is confusing. Alright, straight on. It curves around, that makes sense. We'll try and see. We're going to drop back. We're not going to bite much, really. That way our wolves get more of a chance to bite. And we get to see which wolves have what personalities. If wolves are more bold, or whether they'll hang back a bit more in a hunt. Alright, here we go. Here's some mule deer right over here. Well, that's actually quite a lot of mule deer. Okay, this one's weak. Come on, wolves, you can get it. Okay, Custard Cream's actually lunging straight in. Custard Cream the first was a potential for leader. Last time we were considering a leader, but Vole ended up winning the fight for who would be leader. Okay, I think we are going to need to give a quick bite just to tell the wolves, yes, this is the one we're going for. But only a very quick bite. That'll do. Now the wolves definitely know who we're going for. You know, Custard Cream's actually the only one really going for them. Maybe I just misjudged the other wolves. We're heading north. Where are we going? Okay, that's alright. We can go this way. Are you okay, everyone back there? Let's quickly glance behind us. Rolly's really falling behind. So maybe... I mean, Rolly's only a yearling, to be fair. So Rolly is the ideal age for it. And I do love Rolly, to be honest. Let's actually go ahead. Okay, come on. Go on, Cotton. Maybe you can take the first bite. I mean, technically we did, but, you know, it doesn't hurt to let another wolf take the praise for it. Alright, come on everybody. You've got to see if you can take this down. This is important, wolves. Everyone seems to be struggling. Let's try to go for this one. This one's lagging behind a bit more. Aha! Or we could even go for another herd. Wow, there's so much mule deer about, and yet we can't catch any of them. Alright, come on wolves. There we go. We got that one bite. Oh, we have damage displays on. Let's quickly turn that off. Damage displays off. There we go. Much better. Alright, come on everybody. Let's see if we can get these mule deer. Unfortunately, it seems as if the wolves are struggling a bit. Les Grant's behind us again. Okay, Custard Cream's diving in. Rolly and Velvet are both holding back. So it looks like the yearlings might not have quite what it takes. Which is interesting, you know? I mean, it's important to note these things. Custard Cream, there you go, Custard Cream. Looks like Custard Cream's going to end up getting the first bite if she continues pursuing that mule deer. Go on, Custard Cream, you can do it. Or Cotton, they're both... Oh, Cotton's got the first bite for two of them. Well, Custard Cream and Cotton seem like they're good hunters. Custard Cream seems very eager. Velvet's caught up with the rest of us now. Alright, everyone doing okay? Good. Be careful, wolves. How old is Custard Cream? Okay, Custard Cream's actually a yearling. I didn't realise that. That's good to know, you know. That means all of the wolves we have are yearlings. That's also interesting. How do we end up with only yearlings? Well, I guess it means that the leader will be very young, but I feel like these are the only wolves that have potential. I really want Cinnamon Swirl, but sadly Cinnamon Swirl's too old. Alright, that's it everyone, you're doing well. Take that mule deer down. Well, they're certainly getting into it now. Rolly still hasn't taken a bite though. I really like Rolly, but I'm not sure. Does he have what it takes or not? Alright, oh no, here goes Rolly. He puts on a sudden burst of speed. Alright, well that's good. Wow, that's a lot of wolves on one mule deer. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. This is definitely proving a fascinating time so far. I think Cotton's been good, but I don't know. I feel like we've got to rule out someone, and I'm not sure if Cotton's the kind of wolf I can imagine playing as. I'm not sure. It's nothing against Cotton, but she's never been my favourite wolf. So I think we'll just stick with these three then. I know Cotton was one of the good hunters, but I don't know. I don't think she'd quite be the correct leader either. Maybe I'm being too picky. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. Alright, well, we've got 3 wolves though, and we've got to narrow it down somehow. We're not going to be super quick though from now. I think Velvet has also very good potential. Velvet's definitely an interesting wolf. Yeah, I quite like her actually. And let's actually have a look at stats as well. So the wolves we have left at the moment are, we have Rolly, so -2 stamina, but Rolly has 2 health. Interesting. Well, that's good to know. Velvet has -2 stamina and 1 health and 1 strength. More evenly balanced. And Custard Cream has -2 stamina, 2 speed. How are all these puppies having -2 stamina? Hang on, does every puppy we've always had? How? Okay, this black puppy is like the only puppy Vole's ever had. that hasn't got -2 stamina. I mean, come on, surely there's been others. There actually has not. Oh, that's really funny. Okay, Flint, and then Flint died. That's really strange. Ren, but otherwise, literally, everyone else is -2 stamina. That's really funny. Like, what? Vole's -2 stamina, and Star's -2 stamina. That explains it. That's really funny, though. Strange. Alright, well then, Wolves, you've been doing well. But how would you deal with a fight, my friends? Kind of tempted by sending them off to a fight. It would be good. I mean, fighting's one of the most important things, actually. I mean, it's one of the things that wolves will be worst at. If we go into a fight... Okay, where are we? Let's have a look. Let's mark this territory. If we go into a fight, a Vole literally just does nothing, and they fight it out, can they win? See, these are the kind of experiments you need to give these wolves. This is what Chocolate Brownie did for Vole, and Vole made it through. Now this is what Vole's going to do for his packmates, and maybe they'll make it through, maybe they won't. Only one of them can win in the end. Alright, let's head this way. Come on, Vole. This way, my friend. I can't smell any wolves. Let's actually go ahead and howl. We might hear another wolf howling back. It's worth a go. There you go, Vole. Can't hear anything just now. Not even our own pack, which is interesting. I'm looking for any wolves. Dispersals, rival wolves. I'm not too bothered what wolves, but we do need some wolves. Anything at all around here? Not really. I mean, we're pretty high in our territory. We could go ahead and make some trouble deliberately, but prefer not to deliberately cause trouble and stir it up. Any wolves anywhere? Anyone? Are there literally no dispersals in this map? Wow, never mind that. There's a lot of dispersals. Ooh, but I don't think... Did one of our wolves leave the map? Because I feel like there's less wolves there than there used to be. Only Blaze and Sky. Let's actually remove unrelated departed wolves since we... No! I tapped all departed wolves! I didn't mean to do that! Oh no! Ugh, oh well, never mind. Ugh, I'm such a goose bucket. Alright, well, mule deer, pronghorn, elk. I guess we need to let go of those wolves sometime. We can't always hold on to them. Well, where there's elk, there's sometimes wolves. I don't know, we'd be able to smell wolves though. I am kind of, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I am kind of tempted to go into that territory. How? See if we can find some wolves, fight them, and then run away. That is definitely a tempting... Aha! Wolves. Here we go. Dispersal wolves. Much better. Alright. So, for the Lupine Creek pack, question is, how many are there, and can our wolves defeat them? Okay, well, let's hope there's a good number. Do we know any of them? Lupine Creek, Lupine Creek. Oh, yes, we know 4 of them. If it's all 4, then it's going to be an uneven fight, and the odds will be stacked towards them, which is what we want. I know that sounds strange, but at the end of the day, we want to make this as difficult as we physically can, mean as it sounds. These wolves need to be tested, and the only way to test them is by giving them impossible tasks that are kind of possible, but mostly impossible. Alright, looks like there's a lot of Eagle Creek as well. Do we know Eagle Creek? No. So we'll go for Lupine Pack, since we know that there are quite a fair few Lupine Pack wolves, but we don't know how many Eagle Pack wolves there are. Eagle Creek wolves. Alright, let's have a look. Lupine Creek, Lupine Creek, Lupine Creek. I'm surprised we haven't found any paw prints. We're really close, it smells like. Where are we? We're nearly in rival territory. Of course they'd have to venture into rival territory. Should have known. Alright, well let's head this way a bit more still. Surely we've got to come across paw prints soon. Aha. Now, this is Eagle Creek. We're looking for Lupine Creek, aren't we? Aha. And here it is, both together. So the wolves clearly met each other. Hopefully they didn't fight. Like, I'm saying that because then they'd be slightly lower health and we want them as high health as possible. Like I said, to make this fight as uneven and unfair as possible. Alright, well I know I did just walk past a den, but we don't need that den. Come on, wolves. Let's see if we can find these ones. Wait. Okay, some of these are Lupine Creek, some of them are Eagle Creek. We've got to be careful to keep on the Lupine Creek. I think the Lupine Creek wolves were going this way, the Eagle Creek were going the other way. So if we continue this way, we should be fine. Look at Vole go. Well, let's see if we can find these wolves. I guess we should... It just feels like they're not actually going down in time. But I know they must be, just extremely slowly. I mean, I know they are, not must be. I know they are, because I can see them going down. It just feels extremely slowly. Alright, well, it's important, and it's worth it. We need the perfect leader once Vole is gone. And Vole is willing to do whatever it takes to find that perfect leader. Chocolate Brownie trusted the pack into the paws of Vole, and that was definitely the correct decision to make. Now Vole needs to make the correct decision for the next leader after him. And we also need to make the correct decision on how we're actually going to get up this hill, since currently we're falling half the way down it. Okay, have we met the Paw Prints again? Here we go. 2 hours ago, hour and 55. They must have been running. This is taking forever. Oh no, not falling again. Seriously? Okay, there we go. Now come on, Vole. We can reach them eventually somehow. Okay, this way still. This way. We must be near them. Now they'll flee when we meet them. Ah, well, if they do, then we'll just leave them. But it's worth having a look, you know. Why not? Hour and 20. Hour and 20. Hour and 15. Hour and 10. We're getting closer. I know that Vole is very exhausted. It's not ideal, but we're going to have to do with it for now. 1 hour. Here we go. 55 minutes. 50 minutes. Nearly there. We'll suddenly jump across their path. Where are we? Okay. We're still in our territory, which is good. 35 minutes. And that's 30 minutes. They must be like in this hex. 25. 20. 15. 10. And here he is. Ah, and he's fighting. Perfect. Alright, well, Vole's just gonna have a nice lie down, you know. We want this wolf to fight, so we might do a little bit of a growl. But let's actually do a growl that shows that Vole's afraid. I know he isn't, but I think it's worth doing because it'll make his flea bar go up. And we do want his, not flea bar, sorry, his fight bar to go up. Hello. Are you going to attack us? Okay, let's quickly do that just to get his fight bar up. We don't want his flea bar going up. Okay, come on, let's quickly roll over. Oh, I don't think Vole likes this, but it's important for the sake of his wolves, he has to roll over. Just this once. Come on. Come attack us. His fight bar is so low, and his flea bar is so high, it's not ideal. All we need him to do is to bite Vole, and then the rest of his pack will come running. That's what I'm hoping. Or maybe the rest of his pack will even attack the yearling now, I'm not sure. This is a real test for our wolves, and whether they're going to do this or not. Angry frightened. Okay, maybe we should do angry threatening. There, that made the fight meter go way up. And Custard Cream's right in. Interesting. It looks like Custard Cream's one of the best fighters around. Custard Cream's definitely jumping straight into everything. Well, Custard Cream is a very fine wolf. Wow, Custard Cream's just attacking, no questions asked. Well, that's brave, but... Well, she's made him flee, single-pawed. Wow, that is the mark of a brave wolf. Well, Custard Cream definitely has what it takes. Let's give this wolf a couple bites, just to tell him that we didn't mean it. Well, when we rolled over, that is. Well, next time we'll go ahead and start making our way right back down again. We've certainly had some interesting experiments though today, and I don't think that it was in vain. We've definitely learned a lot about our wolves. Well, until next time, I hope you have a lovely day and you have enjoyed this video. Please do consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. But until the next video, Bye bye.